Hello friends, I'm going to show how we can show the real-time data in the Angular 2 application. So this is a preview, quick preview. So this is my Angular 2 application and this is my real-time data provider. Here I'm going to provide my data. So the data it's get updated automatically in the chart you can see. So this is what we are going to see in this demonstration. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, okay. So let me go through a quick documentation over here. So yeah, this is a functionality we are going to show the real-time data in the Angular 2 application. And to build this, like what are the building blocks are required? So I am categorized as a three different building blocks are required to bring this functionality. So one is client component, second one is service provider, and third one is real-time data provider. So client components, as it's a Angular 2 application, so we need some of the packages from Angular 2. So I'm using Angular 2 and a HighChart Angular 2 HighChart packages and a no Kafka. So here the Kafka is like third party, no, not third party, like it's Apache service for the real-time data streaming. Okay, let me explain this little later. Okay, service provider. So I have created one of the HTTP service to consume the real-time data. So I have used like node service with Express.js and Socket.io. So here I have used Socket.io. You can use either Socket.io or like WebSockets. So this in this example, just I simply use like Socket.io. And third one is like a real-time data provider. Okay, so the real-time data provider here I have used like Apache Kafka with Zookeeper. So Kafka is like a Apache open source product. The use of this Kafka is it's a real-time data provider. It's a real-time data provider. Okay, and it has a streaming capacity, so it has like a it is using like a provider and subscriber mechanism. You can create a n number of provider and n number of subscriber. So in our case I'm using one provider, and inside that I'm creating two different topics. So these are all like Apache Kafka's functionality. If you want to know more about Apache Kafka, just go to this link like and get you can get more information about Apache Kafka. So here just we are going to use Apache Kafka as a real-time data provider for our application. Okay. So to bring this real-time data, so what we need to do? Okay. So in this example, I just before show right. So here these are all my provider. Like these are all like Apache Kafka providers. When I feed any data, it automatically the data will be available in our chart. So as I have the subscribe to that provider. Okay. So let me explain little detailedly. So okay. So list of prerequisites is node server we need and Angular CLI install, Kafka service installed. To install the Kafka service, I have the link here in the reference section. You can like use this link for the provider consumer setup and the Kafka setup, Zookeeper setup, all those things. It's very easy steps, just like 15 minutes. We can quickly set it up a Kafka service using this link. Next, I have created two different Kafka topics. Once you install the Kafka service, you just need to create a Kafka topic. So our client application need to subscribe to this particular Kafka topic. And the final one is like a Kafka provider. Once you created this Kafka topics, you just need to run the provider. So these are all the prerequisite steps to run our application. Okay. So I have the code which I created and I have uploaded. This code is available in this link actually. You can get it from here. So once you downloaded the code, just follow these few steps. First, just we need to install few packages. So in this application, I have used some of the Angular HighCharts packages and no Kafka. This is a client component to consume the Kafka topics and run the Zookeeper server. First, we need to set it up that basic. We need to install the basic packages. Second, we need to run the Zookeeper server, and next, like you need to run the Kafka server. once the Kafka server and Zookeeper is up and running, then we need to create a two Kafka topics. So how to create Kafka topics are available in this reference section, and run the Kafka provider and call node service. So node service here, like Kafka provider is like a provider. We need to subscribe to that particular Kafka topic using the node service. That is what, like, that is why we are using node service here, and run the Angular application. Okay, so let me show you the code little bit. Okay, so I'm going to start with the my service. So this is my service. I have used used Express with node service, and these are all the packages. I have used Express, HTTP, Socket.io. I'm using Socket.io packages to get the real-time streaming data, and this is a no Kafka package. This is a npm package to connect with the Kafka service using JavaScript libraries. Okay, so yeah, here this is the first step. Like, I'm listening in this port. In that case, I am initializing my Kafka consumer, and this is my connection string, and this is my client ID. Okay, so you can get more information about no Kafka in this link. So this is a npm package, so you can you can see the compatibility, version information, how to call the provider, how to call the consumer. You can see all the information over here. So I'm attaching this link with a reference so that it would be easy for you guys to get more information about the package. Okay, so I have a port, HTTP port, which is running in 8091, and when I initialize this port, I have created a consumer to connect my Kafka service. Okay, so so next, I have a init functionality. In that init functionality, I am initializing. Basically I'm subscribing. Okay, so once this consumer is available, once the port is up and running, once it's there, then I am subscribing to this topic. So this is the there are two topics which I created. So one is test topic and another one is sample topic. So topic is nothing but it's a kind of provider. The provider with a name represent called as, we can take that as a topics. Okay, for example, this is one topic. This window is one topic, and this is another one topic. Okay, so first topic name is test and second topic name is sample. Okay, so in that init event, I just subscribe to these two Kafka topics. Okay, so that means, whenever there is a change available in that Kafka topic, that will return to the data handler method. So this is a subscribe method. As I have subscribed, so whenever the data is available, this data handler will trigger automatically. Basically, this is a it's another function, observable a function, we can say like that. And in that, if whenever there is a change, for example, so whenever there is a data available in any one of the topics, so this function will call automatically as we have subscribed here. Okay, in that init event. So I am getting the data. So IO.emit. That means, I have used Scikit-IO. Scikit-IO have the emit functionality. That means whenever there is a change in the topic. Okay, so that will emit a data. So I have the name for this data called as the message, and the another emit functionality with the name I'm representing the name for this emit functionality, the sample message. Okay, so if the topic is a test, that means if I provide any data in this provider, that will be available in the test topic. So I am returning that data using this message object. So if I provide any data in the another second topic, that is called a sample, so that will be available, that will be passed through this sample message name using this Scikit-IO classes. So this is a very basic Node and Express services which is running, HTTP services which is running in 8091 port. Okay, so this is the service part. Okay, and the next part is client. So, okay, so here I have very basic service component in my Angular application. I'm using like RxJS as an observable and a Scikit-IO client to consume the particular service which is running in the 8091 port. Okay, so here I have two methods. So this is my chart service URL. So you can see here. So as I listen as this service is running in 8091 port, so this is my API URL. Okay, here I have two uh, uh, two methods. One is to consume the data from the first topic. This is the method to consume the data from the second topic. So these two topics we have the two, like in the Scikit-IO, we have like a two different name to emit the particular message. So uh, here the test topics will emit the message with the name of message, and the another topic which we created sample in that Kafka, right, that will emit the message using the name of sample message. Okay, so to get these uh, two data, we are using two different methods. So I am using two different methods because I have two different series in my application. So I'm going to show two different series in my application. So that is what I have. So you can see this is one service, this is one series, and this is another series. So these two series are getting the data from two different real-time sources. To represent that, I have two different method in my service application. So basically, this is a basic simple like, observable class that will observe that 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 will observe with that URL which I provided. So whenever there is a change, that incremental change or stream of data available in this HTTP endpoint, so this automatically observe using this Scikit-IO client. So we are creating this Scikit using this URL. When there is a message or data is available, it automatically observe and it will pass it. Okay, so this is my simple services in the Angular, which is listen always 8091 port. Okay, next I'm going to my component. Okay, let's start with my component. So the component.html I'm simply using high chart livestock chart. Actually there is a different chart called as stock chart. So the high chart is different, and high chart stock chart is different. High chart stock chart is for only the real time streaming functionality. Okay, so I just defined my chart here, and this is my component. I just imported Angular to HighChart components and chart service. Chart service is a service which I create to connect to the Kafka topics to get the data. Okay, so and these are all my components, and this is my class. Okay, so here I'm using the chart variable chart var as a ID to get the chart object in my component. So I'm getting my chart object as like this. This is my constructor, and in the init event I'm calling the render chart method actually. So render chart method is the like here I'm just constructing my chart, that's it, and I'm calling the live chart data live data chart live get live data 1 and live data 2 method from my Angular service. So whenever here I'm subscribing, so that means as already I defined that as observable, I'm just subscribing that method from my component. So that means whenever there is a change happen in the streaming in the provider, a real-time provider, I'm subscribing my component to get that changes, and I am constructing thing to plot to my chart. So and once the data is available, then I am like redraw my chart. That means that particular incremental piece of data will be pushed to the UI component. So this is and like when the connection destroy or when you refresh it, this will like unsubscribe to the particular topic. So this is my chart functionality. So uh, now you can see whenever there is a change happen, you can see the updated data which is available in this high chart component. So this is another series. Yeah. So yeah, so this is a very simple example of like showing the real-time data with our Apache Kafka provider. So so in your case or like in your application, so you may use a different provider instead of Apache Kafka. So but all you need to understand is that Apache Kafka should sorry, like that your provider should have the client package. So here we have the client npm package which is available to connect with the provider. So if for your provider, if you have the npm package or like a client-side JavaScript library, then you can go with these simple steps to consume the real-time data.